Good morning, y'all. I'm finally back in the kitchen. I don't have on an apron today because I just got on a house dress. I'm just comfortable. And I wanted some food besides what's easiest to just pick up and eat. So I'm going to make a casserole today, and actually I think April and them may come up and have lunch after a while. So the kids all like chicken and rice. So this is a chicken and rice casserole, similar to one my mama used to make that we just loved. In fact, you know how when you get a new recipe, you kind of wear it out? Well, Mama kind of wore out this recipe, but I still like the flavors that are in it. So I bought some boneless, skinless thighs, and I've got them cut up in pieces. So, and I'm doubling the recipe. So the recipe card will be for one, but I'm going to double it. So what I'm going to do, I have sprayed my pan here with Pam, and I'm going to put 2 cups of rice in the bottom. I like jasmine rice. You can like whatever you like. Okay, 2 cups of rice. And then what I'm going to do that the recipe did not call for, I'm going to dot some butter around on top of my rice just because I like that flavor. I'm just going to lay some pieces of butter in there because I cut the fat off of the chicken. I don't like that big old heavy fat that's on those. When they do the thighs, they always have a bunch of fat on them. I want to tell y'all something. My YouTube family, my apron strings, or my strings family, y'all been awesome to me through this time. It's 1 month since my husband passed away, and I have had cards. Y'all have ordered aprons and paid extra to help me. Y'all will never know what that means. It's been tough. There's things I needed to ask him, and I can't call him up and ask him. But I'm doing okay. I did put an alarm system on my house because I'm kind of isolated, and I just wanted to feel safe. My protector isn't here anymore. But I've been fine. I have days that are not as good as others. Have a meltdown every now and then, but I guess that's to be expected. He'd been my feller for 53 years. But anyway, thank you everyone for every card. I got some floral arrangements, beautiful plants that I will keep alive and think of you every time I water them and take care of them. I had, like I said, y'all sent me some money. I've had so much support. And somebody sent me the willow tree, forget-me-not, the little willow tree, and she's holding blue flowers. I got it in the mail, but it didn't say who sent it or anything. So if you sent me the little willow tree figurine, I have it sitting on the table over there with one of the floral plants. Please let me know who sent the willow tree. I love it, but I don't know who sent it to me. I know it had to be one of y'all. So anyway, I'm going to get on with making this recipe, and I'm going to have something good to eat today. And somebody to eat it with me. So I put my rice in the bottom of my 9x13, and now I'm going to get a bowl and I'm going to lay my chicken around on top of my rice. So I'm going to get my chicken. I cut all that fat and stuff off of it, so I've got a bundle of it right there. I'm just going to lay my chicken around, and then I'm going to season this chicken, the part that's facing up a little bit. I should have seasoned it before I put it in here, but that's not in the recipe, but that's just what I do. I usually put little onion and garlic powder on it. I just want to be sure that I have enough meat. The kids are not big meat eaters, so that's going to be enough. That's all the meat I'm going to put in there. That's enough for flavor, and it says 3 chicken breasts, but I told you I'm using the boneless, skinless thighs. To me, the dark meat's not quite as dry, and I like it for some things better. Okay, I'm going to take, because you mix together your water, and I'm using 4 cups. Y'all will use 2 if you make one batch. A can of cream of mushroom soup, and I'm doubling that. And when Mama used to make one similar to this, she didn't do this mix. She just put it all in there and it mixed itself as it cooked. But I kind of like this idea of getting it dispersed to where everything gets the same amount of flavor. Y'all, my garden, I'm going to do a video pretty soon and show y'all. It's like a wilderness back there. Everything's growing big and pretty. I've been getting little cherry tomatoes. I told y'all that I planted a cherry tomato and it made me so many plants, and I've been getting wonderful cherry tomatoes off of those plants to eat. So I'm going to take y'all out there, not today, it's kind of cloudy and yucky. Pretty soon I'm going to show y'all the garden again. My green beans in my green stalk, oh my word. They got blooms on them, y'all. I'm so excited, and today I'm going to do a video, y'all will see it later. I'm going to cook some yellow squash that I grew in my raised bed. Okay, so I put 2 cans of cream of mushroom because it calls for 1. And then I'm doing 2 packages of onion soup mix because I'm doubling. I think what I'm going to do, instead of just putting onion and garlic powder on the chicken, I'm just going to put it in the sauce and it'll get into the chicken as it cooks. Now, another thing, you can put whatever you want. I'm going to put some coleslaw. You can put any kind of vegetables in here you want. If you wanted green beans or, you know, whatever. I'm going to put a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to put 3 teaspoons of onion powder. Remember, I usually do 3 to 1. I didn't even check my battery in my camera. I think I'm going to walk over there and check it here in a minute and make sure y'all are understanding everything I'm saying. Let me look at that battery. Okay, I'm going to get a little taste of this, make sure it's okay. It's perfect. That's good. So I bought some packaged coleslaw mix. Not sure what I was going to do with it, but they had it on sale and I grabbed it. So I'm going to put some of that because we all like cabbage. And it'll be pretty because it has all the colors in it. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of that around on the top and it'll steam in here. Now you could put some whole kernel corn. You could put English peas if you like them. This is just what I'm going to do. I could even slice up some of my yellow squash and put it in there. But I'm going to cook it a different way here in a little bit. So then all you do is pour your liquid on top and put it in the oven. Now the original recipe says to cook it, I think for 2 hours at 220 or something, and they didn't cover theirs. But the way we always did it, we covered it with foil, cooked it for about an hour. So I'm going to put, because everything's cold, I'm going to cook it about an hour and 20 minutes. And I'll let y'all know how long I actually had to leave it in there for it to get cooked right. I just hope my pan's big enough to hold all this. I can't find out. It is. It did. Get all that goodie out of there. We don't waste anything. Okay, I have enough liquid in there It's hard for me to not put cheese on the top. I always put cheese on everything, and I would probably like cheese on it, but I guess I won't. Okay, I got it all layered. I've got my June oven heated to 350, and I'm going to cook it, and we'll be back a little bit, and I'll show y'all what it looks like. I forgot to let y'all watch me put the foil on it. I'm just going to put it on here and tuck it around real tight and good. You know, when you cook rice, you want to cover it. And I'm cooking this in a 9x13 stoneware. You could cook it in whatever. Okay, now I'm going to put it in the June, and I'll be back and show y'all in a little bit what it looks like. Hey y'all, I got my mitts ready. I heard my June oven go off, so I'm going to run down here and get the casserole and get some straw things to set it on. Y'all going to be in the kitchen with me. I guess you can just run back and forth with me. Okay, I'm going to get it out and we'll see what it looks like. Let me get these squash pieces out of the way. Y'all will see this video in a day or two with the squash. Okay, let me get it. Ta-da! Doesn't that look good? Y'all can't see it up close, but I can. I'm going to taste it. Make sure that my rice is done. And if it's done, it's okay. If not, I'm going to put it back in there with the foil off of it, and we'll see. Get down in there and get me some rice. Turn the oven off. I'm going to turn it back on just in case I need to stick it back in there. I don't want to burn my mouth. I keep blowing it till it's cool. Rice is a little crunchy. I need to put it back in there. I'm going to cook it a little bit more with the lid up, with the foil off. Yep, I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir. Because I want it to cook that rice all the way through. Maybe because it was on the bottom, maybe all of it didn't get liquid on it. I don't know. My probe thermometer needs the battery done. And guess what? Troy took care of that for me. So I gotta find the directions and see if I can get my battery changed out so I can check the temperature of my chicken. Well, that won't happen on this time, but next time it should be fixed. Okay, I'm gonna put it back without the foil on it for about 10 or 12 minutes and see what happens. Cut the heat down to about 325. Just let it kind of slow down a little bit and tenderize that rice some. I'll be back in a little bit and let y'all see what it tastes like. Okay, it's out. Looks pretty from the top with the little pieces of carrots from the coleslaw showing. The rice is tender and done. The meat is done. So I cooked it 1 hour and 20 minutes at 350 and 12 minutes at 325. Uncovered for the last 12, and it turned out perfectly. So that's just what I did. Y'all can do it however you want to. My spoon and get me a bite of it and ooh and ah where y'all be wanting to make you some. That's got the cabbage and everything in it but meat. See if I can get a little piece of chicken in there. Now I gotta let it cool. Told y'all I can blow my germs on my bite and take my bite. But I used to blow my germs on the kids and grandkids and they didn't mind eating it either. Some people think that's nasty. That's just how we did it. We still do it. I never thought about it being germy. The one lady wouldn't even eat birthday cake because kids blew their candles out and she's afraid they blew spit on it. I mean, you gonna turn down birthday cake? Just say the blessing over it. We've had a few little showers and I'm looking out that window. My grass looks like nobody lives here. My grandsons are going to come mow for me first of the week. They don't look too pretty today. I'm going to learn to drive that zero-turn lawnmower where I can mow it. I like to mow, but Troy loved to mow and he didn't want me mowing. He wanted to do it. So I had never messed with learning to drive that one, but I'm fixing to learn. Okay, let me see. That's good. Now, if I'd have had them, I'd have put me some fresh mushrooms in there too to cook. But I didn't have some and I didn't want to go buy any. So here's y'all a great casserole. This and just a salad would be wonderful. This and a pan of broccoli cornbread would be good. Crackers, whatever you want to put with it. I did 3 vegetables today. Green beans, carrots, and the squash. But you could just have casserole. I mean, that's yummy. So that's another good one for y'all to try. Add whatever you want to in it for your vegetables. Think about making it pretty. Maybe a red bell pepper, maybe some yellow corn. But it's very, very good. And I probably got it all over my teeth. So if I do, don't worry about it. I'll clean them up directly. Get me some tea and wash it all down. You know, I made tea. I got plenty of tea. Okay, y'all, I'm going to do my best to be back here pretty soon. Well, y'all will have another one coming up of the squash that I've cooked. I want to show you how I do that. In fact, when I asked April would they eat some squash, she said, I like it like Richard used to cook it. That's her husband. He was a wonderful cook. And he would, you know, do it like I did today. So I've done it like that for years, but her memory of it is with Richard because they were married 25 years. So anyway, we'll have that video coming up in a day or two and y'all will know how to make another good side dish. I'm going to get off of here and try to get my video uploaded because it's been a little bit since I've been here. I've got 4 more aprons to make and I'll be all caught up and mailed. So if any of y'all want an apron or you're going to want one for a gift for a birthday or something coming up or even thinking about Christmas, I'm going to do that to make extra money to help supplement because Troy's not here to help anymore. So the last video that I put up was of aprons and I'll try to remember to link it below if y'all didn't see the video. Maybe you'd want to place an order. And I'm still waiting for June Phillips to contact me. I sent her a card in the mail. I have emailed twice and I've mentioned it on my community twice. And I don't know what's wrong, but her money's been paid on PayPal. I need to know what fabric and what style of apron, and I'll get it made in the mail, I promise. The good Lord bless y'all. Thank you again for loving me and caring for me and supporting me and praying for me. And I'm going to get back to normal, my new normal, and I'm just going to go with what the Lord's given me. Thankful to have time on the earth to enjoy life and be with friends and do things I enjoy. We'll do a garden tour here shortly because I want y'all to see all my vegetables growing. And whatever else I think up, I will talk to y'all soon.